Miss Humphrey here. Today we are going to read a story called A Crow, a Lion, and a Mouse. Oh my! And these are two fables retold by Crystal Hubbard. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and prepare to read. And let's talk about our genre that we're going to be reading today. This is a drama. Dramas are plays that are read and performed. As you read, a crow, a lion, and a mouse, oh my, look for the setting, right? We know what the setting is, or where the story and when the story takes place, a narrator who reads words the characters do not say, and a list of characters. Okay, remember, now all good readers always set a purpose, so let's set our purpose for this story. As you read, create mental images or make pictures in your mind to help you understand details in this text. All right, so our vocabulary words that we're going to hear in this story today are plain, bind, narrow, and clever. All right, let's go ahead and start. Ooh, look, we can see here all those characteristics of a drama, right, that we just talked about. We see this list of characters. We can see the style that it's written in looks very different than what we're used to seeing. And we can see where it says what each person says and also stage directions about what they do. So let's go ahead and read this. On a sunny plain in Kenya, lion sleeps. Picture inside your mind, ready? So we're making a movie inside our minds. The mouse enters, noisily talking on a cell phone. Have you tasted the new cheeses in the Nairobi Food Mart? They're so good and they're on sale. What happens next? The lion wakes and grabs Mouse. I don't like cheeses. I prefer snack on maces. I mean mice. Oh, the mouse says he's looking fearful. I bet he is. Please. I'm more useful outside your belly than inside. Oh, the lion yawns. I'm sleepy and hungry anyway. Run along, little mouse. The lion fell asleep, didn't he? Okay, so let's go over some of the parts of this, okay? So what is the setting? What is the setting in this drama? That's right, you're right. On a sunny plain in Kenya. All right, why do you think the setting is important? Yes, because it helps the reader get a mental picture about where things are happening. Okay, so why did the lion wake up? What was it that made the lion wake up? Yes, because Mouse was talking so loudly on his cell phone, right? Yeah, of course. And that woke the lion up. Why do you think the mouse is fearful? Because it's a lion. I'd be scared too, right? That lion is talking about wanting to eat that mouse. Ooh. Okay, let's see what happens next. Okay. Sleeping lion cannot hear danger approach. Ooh, look, we have a hunter entering. He's carrying a rope and he whispers. Oh, let's put it over our back. He's carrying a rope and he whispers. This lion will be our greatest prize. Ooh, now we see Hunter 2. He helps Hunter 1 bind the surprise lion. So what does binding mean? Remember, binding means we're going to wrap up the lion. Oh, Lord. Mighty lion has a mighty problem. Oh, what's the mouse doing? It's nibbling cheese, right? Can you picture that in that movie inside your minds? That mental image? What just happened? He dropped the cheese. Because he saw lions. Dude, what happened? That's a lion. This mouse does. The lion. How was he looking? He was looking ashamed. Hunters trapped me. I'm so embarrassed. Not for long. Mouse's tiny sharp teeth chewed and gnawed and tugged at the rope until it fell away. I'm free! And what's he doing? He hugs Mouse. I learned a lesson today. You're a better friend than a meal. And then what do we see happen? Smiling lion and mouse exit together. Okay, so let's practice making those mental images, okay? I read that after the hunters trapped lion by tying him up with a rope, mouse's tiny sharp teeth chewed and gnawed and tugged at the rope. These words help me picture mouse chewing away and freeing a lion. Right? I mean, like, that mouse is digging into that rope and getting the lion out. So how do you picture lion and mouse exiting together? So exiting means like to leave, right? Leave the scene, leave the stage. If this were being acted out on a stage, they would walk off the stage. If this were like, you were seeing this like a movie or a show, then they would leave. They would exit out. But we can just picture them kind of walking away. What are they doing? How are they exiting or leaving? Yes, exactly. That's right. They're side by side probably because now they're friends, aren't they? They're very happy. They're holding hands. They're smiling. Absolutely. Okay, now we're going to read the other story. Okay, so this is The Crow and the Pitcher. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Again, we're going to look, we see just like in any drama, we have a cast of characters. So we have the list of characters. We can see that there's dialogue here. So that's what the characters are saying. You notice that we have a narrator. So that narrator is kind of telling the story. They're not really a part of the story. They're just sort of telling it. And then you have each of the characters. It says what they're saying and then also what they're doing. So the stage directions are always that part in parentheses before they actually speak. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. On the hottest day of summer, two crows find a pitcher of water. All right, so what is crow one doing? Circling the pitcher. Ah, it's half full. Crow two. Ah, it's half empty. Difference of opinion here, huh? Crow one tries to stick the beak into the pitcher. So you ready? The opening is too narrow. Crow two, what does he try to do? He tries to lift the pitcher. I can't hold it because I don't have thumbs. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so how do the details here help you imagine what the crows are feeling right now? How do these details help you imagine what they're feeling? Yes, exactly. The crows are hot. Their mouths feel dry because they are very thirsty. So they're kind of irritable, aren't they? They're both trying to get in there. They have a difference of opinion about the pitcher and the water. Exactly. The crows grow thirstier in the heat of the sizzling sun. Crow one, staring at that pitcher. Ooh, it's kind of creepy. There has to be a way to get in that water. Ooh, crow two, kicking a pebble on the ground. So he's kicking it. Can't see my foot right now, but I'm kicking it. I wish I had ice cream, or an ice pop. Kicks the pebble. Crow one, I've got it. What does he do? He picks up the pebble. How do you think he picked up the pebble? What do you think? He pick it up with his feet? With his wings? No, he picked it up with his beak, right? Because that's got to be the way he's got to do it. Okay. So this is something that we need to think about here. All right. So we've got to notice here. We've got to stop and notice something. So we need to note and notice that something is happening again and again here. All right. We have repetitive things. So again and again. So there's an event happening over and over again. And so what is it exactly that's happening over and over again here? What do you think? Yeah, so what's happening over and over again is that the crows are both concerned about getting into this pitcher. They both have a difference of opinion, and they're both trying different things. Crow two, are you making pebble-aid? Crow one picks up a pebble and drops it in the pitcher. So again, just keep watching and you'll see how smart I am. This clever crow can't get to the water, so he's making the water get to him. Okay, let's stop and create a mental image here, okay? So we see that these pebbles are being added into the water. What do you think is happening to the water as this is happening? So have you ever done this? Have you ever put some stuff into, into a cup, like if you had some liquid? Or like, I'll give you an example. What if you were having some lemonade and you put some ice cubes into your glass? What would you notice about what would happen to where the lemonade was? What do you think? Yes, exactly. So it would go up, right? It would rise. So if you're adding to the water, just the same way with these pebbles, if they're adding this to the water, then the water is going to rise. Great job. All right, Crow 2, impressed. Wow, the water is rising. There it is. Crow 1 spits out the pebble. It would rise faster if both of us put in pebbles. Picks up a pebble. Crow 2, no, that's okay. You're doing great. Crow 1 drops the pebble into the water. There, I can finally get a drink. He starts sipping the water. Crow 2 behind Crow 1. Hurry, I want a turn. Save some more for me. Okay, so I read that Crow 2 thinks Crow 1 is doing great. And I think Crow 2 is saying that so that he won't have to help. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's what I think. So I imagine Crow 2 like relaxing on a tree branch and watching Crow 1 work. He's smiling as he tells Crow how great he's doing. I can imagine Crow 1 is looking at him and just like rolling his eyes. Y'all do that with me? Everybody do that. Roll those eyes. Yeah. So, all right. So I want you to kind of think about this. I want you to think about what you thought this story was going to be about before you started reading it. And then think about if your predictions were correct. All right, awesome job reading with me today. I am so glad that I got to read this story with you.